We're diving into an absolute thriller, Game 4 of the 2025 NBA Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led a jaw-dropping late rally to stun the Pacers and tie the series 2-2. Let's break it all down, why Indy fell short, and yeah, we'll touch on those Scott Foster whispers. Buckle up! Alright, let's set the stage. The Thunder were down big in Indy, trailing for most of the second half at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The Pacers were riding high after their Game 3 win, looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead. But OKC had other plans, pulling off a 111-104 victory with a 12-1 run in the final 2:23. That's clutch basketball, folks. Key stats: Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the maestro, dropping 35 points on 12 of 24 shooting, including 15 points in the last 4:38 of the game. Dude was unstoppable. Jalen Williams chipped in 27 points, Alex Caruso added 20 off the bench, and Chet Holmgren grabbed a crucial rebound late. For the Pacers, Pascal Siakam led with 20 points, Tyrese Halliburton had 18, and Obi Toppin dropped 17 off the bench, including back-to-back triples in the third. But Indy's bench, which dominated Game 3 with a 49-18 edge, couldn't replicate that magic. OKC also struggled from deep, hitting just 3 threes compared to Indy's 11, but they owned the fourth quarter, outscoring the Pacers 31-17. This game was a roller coaster. Early on, the Pacers looked in control. Obi Toppin was a spark, throwing down a dunk and swatting a shot to give Indy a 10-point lead heading into the fourth. Tyrese Halliburton had a nasty reverse layup off the glass that had the crowd hyped. But the Thunder stayed composed. Alex Caruso hit a rare three, only their second of the night, to keep them in it. Then SGA took over. With 44 seconds left, he drew a foul and sank both free throws to push the lead to 5. The Pacers had a chance to respond, but Benedict Mathurin missed both free throws after a foul on a rebound attempt. And that was the dagger. Shai's baseline jumper with 2:14 left gave OKC their first lead since early in the game. Pure ice. For OKC, it was their resilience and SGA's playmaking. Despite only having 3 assists, Shai's ability to score in crunch time was the difference. Alex Caruso's defense and timely scoring off the bench were huge, and Jalen Williams stepped up as a reliable second option. For the Pacers, their bench depth was an X factor in Game 3, but in Game 4, they couldn't sustain it. Mathurin's missed free throws late were costly, and Indy's 17 turnovers compared to OKC's 10 gave the Thunder extra possessions. Indy had this game in their grasp, but let it slip. Their fourth quarter collapse was brutal, outscored by 14 points. Missed free throws, especially Mathurin's, killed their momentum. Halliburton was solid, but didn't have that Game 1 heroic spark. The Pacers also struggled to contain SGA in the clutch, and their defense, which was stellar in Game 3, couldn't get stops when it mattered most. OKC's aggressive adjustments, like going small and trusting Caruso and Williams, caught Indy off guard. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Some fans on X were buzzing about Scott Foster and the officiating, claiming the refs favored OKC. There were a couple of controversial calls, like a flagrant on Lou Dort and some touchy fouls on Indy, but nothing screams rigged. Foster's crew called a tight game, and both teams had their gripes. Let's keep it real. The Thunder won because they executed, not because of some ref conspiracy. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is proving why he's the MVP. His 35 points with no assists in a finals win? That's rare, last done by Joe Fulks in 1947. His mid-range game is like watching poetry, and his ability to stay calm under pressure is unreal. He's averaging 32.8 points this series, and Indy's still searching for answers. Andrew Nembhard and Aaron Nesmith fought hard, but SGA's just too slippery. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, the TV ratings for the 2025 NBA Finals. According to Nielsen, the first 2 games of the Thunder-Pacers series averaged just 8.84 million viewers on ABC, 8.91 million for Game 1 and 8.76 million for Game 2. That's down 24% from last year's Celtics-Mavericks Finals, which averaged 11.65 million viewers. Game 3 reportedly dropped 20% from a year ago, making it the lowest-rated Finals game since the COVID bubble years. Why the dip? The biggest factor is the small market matchup. OKC and Indy don't have the massive fan bases of teams like the Lakers, Celtics, or Warriors. Last year's finals had Boston and Dallas, big markets with star power. Compare that to 1998 when the Bulls-Jazz finals averaged 29.04 million viewers, or even 2017 when Warriors-Cavs hit 20.38 million. The Thunder and Pacers are exciting, but they don't draw casual fans like LeBron James or Steph Curry do. Still, the NBA's not sweating too much. A close series could boost numbers. Game 1's thrilling finish helped, and Game 4's comeback might draw more eyes to Game 5. The league's $76 billion TV deal over 11 years shows they're still a hot commodity, even if small market teams like OKC and Indy don't pull Jordan-era numbers. What's next for Game 5? The series is tied 2-2, and we're heading back to Oklahoma City for Game 5 on Monday. The Thunder have momentum after stealing home court, but the Pacers are 10-0 after losses since mid-March, so don't count them out. Can Halliburton rediscover his Game 1 magic? Will Indy's bench bounce back? For OKC, it's about keeping SGA's hot hand going and getting more from Holmgren and Hartenstein, who's been a beast all season. This series is a heavyweight fight, and Game 5 is going to be a war. Who's got the edge? Drop your predictions in the comments. Peace out.